Multiple gunshots clear the block, the bus stops. Niggas was calling cops, people shot, nobody stopped. I wonder when the world stopped caring. Last night he get shot while the whole block staring. I will never understand this society. First they try to murder me, then they lie to me. Product of a time free, all my homies try to feed. Now the little baby's crazy, there's no fantasy. Tell me when my enemies flee when they see me. Even thugs gotta learn.
Hello, everybody. Hello, mic testing. Can you hear me, guys? Hello, Apostolos Papaludus. I am sorry, I must have screwed your pronunciation up. Hello, everybody, whoever is here. Yeah, I didn't share any links or announcement. Just a casual stream. Let's see what we got. So, how is everybody trading today? Hi, Sukhpreet. Hi, Armadillo. Donkey. It's a weird day, eh? Chop, 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 chop. Yeah, it has been, but it's been good. Like, there has been opportunity to trade and make money, especially with that last flush down, a mini flush. I mean, it's a little change from what we have been used to over the last 4 days, like 70-80 handle range. So it's just cooling down here for the next move again. Next week will be fun. Next week should be fun. Yeah, it does feel boring. So no links posted. So you are this folks that just got the notification. I actually ditched Sierra Chart today. I'm back to my old platform. Just wanted to see, go back, how that is after using Sierra Chart for a month. What happened next week? Nobody knows, man. But like the key resistance on the upside, the next one would be 44.45. That 44.40 area, that would be key on the upside. And the bears clearly want to go down and break, fill the gap, and possibly break 43.40. If they're able to do that, possibly we're gonna go back all the way back to the lows. I do think if we actually do turn back below 43.50 again, we are going to break the lows. 42.60. But they do know how to annoy everybody, right? So we'll see. 27 people, huh? I've been using Sierra charts since Feb. Still hard to get used to how ugly they are. Yeah, I mean, they are not the most pretty looking charts. Like, I like my motive wave in terms of how charts and everything look, but it just takes up too much resources. It's very heavy on the memory and the GPU. And I just use my laptop, so not the best computer. So you're looking at a 1 hour chart. You can see this orange bar is the point of control for the day. So this is where the most volume has traded. This is the previous orange bar you can see is all the way up there. That's the weekly high, 44.21.50. And the white dots that you see, can anybody guess what those are? Yay, J Trader has hit the like. Everybody else, if you're here, do hit the like button. I bet you are subscribed because that's how that's how you came here. So I'm not gonna ask you to do that again and unsubscribe me. That'll be weird. No, those white boxes are not big orders. That's actually the point of control for the whole bar. So that would be the point of control for the 60 per 60 minutes since it's a 1 hour chart. Yeah, so the most volume for each bar. I've just traded like really small today. Took out 2-3 points and then just watching it. Is point of control the same as VWAP? No, it's not the same, but like if you're looking at it on a daily level, they're pretty close. Not all the time, but they're not that far. It's quite a nice push. Let's see if they can continue or it turns around over here. I reckon we do turn around and go back. We will see. Don't. Jingle upgrades. How are you, Gaston? How are you doing, buddy? Guys, are we now giga long or giga short? That's a good question. We should actually just do a poll, and what everybody says in the room, we'll just do the opposite and see if that way we make money. I'm actually bearish. Like another 2-3 points up from here, that could change me, but like this is, I think, the maximum it could get on the upside. Otherwise, I'll be wrong. If it gets above like 93, 94, yeah. Let's see if this turns around. Yep. 44.22. It did actually keep the gap, right? They didn't completely fill it. Oh. Makes makes things interesting. $86.50 is the low for yesterday. 91 and a quarter is the settlement from yesterday. So we are right here. If this turns around, this is a good place for it to do so. At the VWAP also for the day. 91.75. We will see. Close above 44.06. Wow. I don't know, man. If it goes that far, it's probably gonna squeeze higher. Like at 44.10, 44.08 to 10 area is kind of the place it wants to cross over to have a chance of getting to 44.40. Are you having a guest like last time? Like not today, like probably like it was Leo. Things couldn't work out. We'll probably do something next week. Come on, turn around, go back. Bring Julia to the show. We'll see. I'll talk to her if she wants to come. Will be fun with Jay and Julia. Giga flat. Yeah, that's a good position to be. Eyes on dome. Did David Hunter block you today? No, it didn't do it yet. Like that's why I don't go tweet people. It's like, yeah, you become a prime suspect if you do that. I did that once or twice with Sam and he blocked me. So I was like, okay, I'll just screenshot it and then say what I want to say. It's all fun, right? Like nobody knows what's happening, but let's say everybody has a different theory, right? Not to troll everybody, but like it's a difficult, like predicting is already difficult, right? But like some of the things some of the people say is actually pretty funny. The guy calls for an 80% crash after like melt up, and his melt up has been going on since 3000. Like, that's true, that's what has happened, but like he keeps revising like 10% up. So you cover both sides, right? In case like market crashes, you're covered. In case it like goes up, you're covered. It was weird. Like last year, also he was calling for 4,500, 4,000. Like last year, and we didn't get to 4,000 till April. But hey, what do I know? Like 98.50 is a key spot from here. It's the value area high for today, value area low for yesterday. It'll be pretty bullish if we get above 98 and starts to hold above it. So this is kind of a tough spot. Right at the midpoint of the day of the RTH session here. Half pack as we call it. Let's see if this runs out of steam and goes back. I would say like 82.50 would be a nice spot to cover shots if somebody is short here. It's not much risk if you're shorting here like couple points, 3 points. They couldn't even get to like 73, 74. Yeah, I mean, you can predict whatever you want, man. I mean, it's all about executing, right? You can know all the levels and everything, but trading is just about execution. Even if you have like all kinds of edges and stuff, it takes like a long time to perfect it in execution. Like if you're a bull, you don't want this to come back to the previous day's low, 85, 86.5. It will cause some panic there again, maybe. We'll see. Yeah, but I think we do go back to this area again. We'll see. 90 minutes to go to session close. No, I mainly trade DS. Price is right at the block for these bars. Let's see if we can get back above and go to this area. Yeah, I mean, we've come like too far too fast. Like bears had their shot, right? They like tried to poke a key level like 3, 4 times. So whenever that thing bounces, it is going to bounce viciously. That's a pretty strong move of the lows. I had a buy order at 74. Didn't fill. Just scalped a couple points, 78 to 80, something like that. Are you guys people like in the room bullish or bearish? Does somebody has a trade on? Long from 92, Gaston. Where's your stop, Gaston? So I have a target. Oh god. Bullish. Oh, nice. Target is 4,500, no stop loss. Oh god, Gaston. That sounds like a plan. It's just NQ that's holding it down. Yes, a little bit. It's a little bit weaker comparatively. NQ trying to get to the VWAP. 14,873. I have trust in Biden's America. Yeah, who doesn't? Jingle, you using tape? How many lots you filter? I just like look at the big lots, like 40 and above. That's all I look at. In this last hour, like most volume was traded right here, and it's just initiating now. So let's see if we get a little bit of a rotation back down. Yeah, like 98 would be the line in sand. That's the maximum they'll go. They just like got one tick below that. NQ still hasn't got to the VWAP. ES is above it. VWAP is 91.75. 90.75 on the dome. This area would be a nice target. Like if we come back, I reckon if we turn back down, this area right here would be possible place bears want to get it. It's 43.65. Quite a bit far from here. That will be actually very bearish if we do get there. Like it'll send a message for the next week. If we settle below that, that will be really panicky. We will see. 98.5 is the line in sand. Don't want to get it above there and start holding. That would not be good. And Q's pretty weak. Couldn't even get to the VWAP. Like this area right here would be 82. That's certainly like possible. Back down here. These lows at least. We will see. Yeah, moving lower. Do we test 8650 again? I reckon we do. Do I know? We will see. Do you have any positions jungle? Yeah, I do. I don't want to disclose, but it's pretty obvious what position I have. Uh, what do we have? You made good points this week from 280, 300 lows, right? No, man, I didn't make good point. This week was actually pretty bad for me. I don't even want to talk about it. It's just like I want to put it behind and move forward with the next week. Just learn the lesson and don't do it again. That would be what I would be looking to do next week. We will see. This right here would be the 5 minute. That's the 5 minute chart. That's how it's looking. So you can see I've marked the opening range high, the 5-minute bar, and the low. This is the close from yesterday, settle. And we are in between the range still. We did actually move to the downside and came back up. Let's see if this thing holds. I mean, bias is to the downside unless we can get above over 98.5. This white line is the cumulative delta. I don't use it much, but like it's just good to know. Like, it's not in my face. It's not a number. I just like put it on. Didn't take the time to take it off. What else do we have? This was a nice long actually. I don't know if this is visible. Like this just very light cloud right here, the white band. That's the 2 standard deviations on the VWAP on the day. So we just like move to the outside and it's a nice bounce from there. Where is 9850 level? You can actually see it more clearly on the profile. Let me see if I can mark it. So 9850 would be right here. Like this low. That's right there. So below this, I would be bearish. What is your bull bear pivot? It's 98.5. That's the pivot for the session I'm using. A little bit of selling coming in. Jungle sell some swag. NQ looks like a piece of shit. But it is very notorious. Nice confluence here with the close and the VWAP. 91.75. Let's see how the 1 hour is looking. Yeah, this area right here, like the point of controls on these bars, like there was definitely some supply there, if you want to call it that way. Back to the 5-minute. If we do pop the highs, like the first target would be 14 or 15. Call it 44.15. Jungle, you got any good videos to understand how to read tape? Not I can think of. Like it takes time, right? Just like when you watch it, right? Don't look at everything. Just look at the big lots mainly. And if you're looking at the DOM, just look at the orders that's been executed. Not the resting orders. That's just think about just the resting orders as a way to execute your orders. No, placing your orders rather than to see any information from there. But yeah, there is some information in there sometimes. Like yesterday, 44.15 had a big seller. He was very open to show it, his size, and he kept selling into it. And the market didn't like it, and eventually we got a sell into the end of the day. So unless like the order is really big, like 700-800 lots resting, I don't see that information as something I would look at. Yeah, it has to be in your face basically. Same thing with the tape, right? You want to see like, you want to pay attention to the swing highs and the lows, and see like where was the last big order that came in and what happened after. So you do that again and again, you'll start to make sense like how and where big buyers and sellers interact, if that helps. But I would just say like pay attention more to the market structure, like what the price is doing in terms of price action, your VWAPs, your opening ranges, your market profile if you use the value areas. That's far more important than just like the tape. I think tape gives you like, I don't know, better execution by like, I don't know, 1 or 2 points, if that's what you can get. But like, it's just a place where when you make your mind up like this is the place you want to do business, you want to see, and I will do business here if I see this and this. So if you have this kind of condition, of course if you're a seller you want somebody to step in, and then you will execute it rather than just looking at your static level, and when it hits you just like sell it and hope for the best. Like many people do that, good traders do that, they make money that way. Some people even like just can look at the bars and the price action, and just looking at the bars and the speed of how the bars are setting up, they can tell like if that level is going to hold or not. And the more things you are incorporating into your process, the slower your decision making will be. So in that way, experienced traders who just look at the price action, they know what they're looking for, they know how the price action is like. They don't need to know if there's 50 lots or 500 lots there. It does give you an edge in terms of the confirmation. So if you look at those things, you can put on more size. So that's what I mean, it's good for. I like my charts buck naked. Yeah. I mean, I'll have some indicators I like, but like I'll always have like one chart which has like clean price action. You want to see what actually is happening. And all charts and different things, different indicators have a purpose. You just need to know how to use it. No indicators is best, maybe 20. I don't think so. Like, I like some indicators, right? I like delta. It can help. And anything dealing with volume, I like that. There is some absorption at the 92 area again at the VWAP. Let's see if that holds. You see right here on the chart, like small little trade you'll normally not see. Like if you're just looking for ticks, just bounced right off the VWAP and the close. If you're just looking for like 4, 5, 6 ticks, that's a small little trade there. If you have very little risk, and you can enter the trade if you see a buyer like 91.5. There was like 334 on the bid, so it's small. I don't trade that way, but like certainly I can see like the people who do it, like how they do it. Have you seen Brian Watts' chart? Yeah, I've seen some of his stuff. Like it's nice to see other traders like and different kind of things they use to look at the markets, right? Everybody's a little bit different, but if you don't care about my Brian Watt style is great. I don't know, man, if everybody can do that. Like every 1 or 2 years, you have like these wicked moves. Like, even during the pandemic, he told like what kind of you know drawdown he had to go through. So I don't think everybody can take it. And if you're a full time trader, right, these things are going to happen every 2 years or so. So whichever market you trade, there's gonna be a wicked move, intraday or on a week. It's things are going to go crazy. So I I don't think that really makes sense for most people. I mean, think about this. Like, if you're just asking that I had a big account, all you're asking like I want to take a bigger drawdown to make money, and eventually that strategy is not going to work. Like, it's all about like risk adjusted returns for me. If you're like having a drawdown of, I don't know, 6 points, you should be making minimum more than 6 points on that trade, right? It's not fun to draw down like $1,000 on a trade and make $200 on a consistent basis. You might have like 10 times you get out of it, but one time you don't, it's gonna like wipe 8 or 9 of your trades from prior, and it's gonna be very demotivating, right? To just see your entire week's work undone, and then it just rolls on and causes you to do stupid things. So just always like risk adjusted returns are the most important as a trader. So yeah, know what your average drawdown is and make sure your winners are more than that. That's the entire game. Otherwise, just the math wouldn't work. What are we up to? Does somebody want to sell this or what? ES is a sneaky little bastard, man. Next thing you know, it just like pops the highs into the power hour. It's very sneaky. Yeah, one day can wipe you out with. Absolutely, man. With crazy things happen in the market. Like we always like think like whenever we are not trading with a stop, even a safety stop, who knows? Like before you know, like you get the news like Biden's gone and you're like 30 handles offside before you can do anything, and you had like a big position there on a small account. Wow, good night. And these things happen. So just like saying that it won't happen or thinking it doesn't happen is just like seeking comfort. I don't know, if you don't like to be stopped out or something, have something, I don't know, 20 points away or something, 15 points. At least like it'll save you from the catastrophe. Or even your computer or something goes off, right? It's always nice to be cautious. It is stalling here, definitely. I think NQ with 8, 10, 12, or 8, 15. That could be a nice area to close your short on the ES. But I think we are going down. So we will see. Right of 98, eh? Always like whenever you think like this is my maximum line in sand and like you front run that trade, you always have like May. And it just like bounces right where you think your line in sand is. Like 98 was there. Like I was looking at 94 to 96 area, the sellers would defend it, but like they always kind of, just go that extra edge to make everybody uncomfortable to put on the trade. Do you own any crypto? No, man. I don't know, $50 worth of Bitcoin or something in a wallet. I don't own it. Like you'd be surprised. Like $1,000 of Bitcoin or something, and I sold it right before the election, where it went bonkers. It's so crazy, man. Like I sold it for like 10 grand or something, and it just like went 60 grand after it. It's crazy. You can get free BTC from Shakespeare. I didn't know that. The trend is not his friend, lol. Yeah, I mean he's always looking. Yeah, he's a mean reversion trader mainly, right? So everybody's different. Soccer mom trades as well. I think she's a fan of mean reversion as well. So am I. I like trend following is where you make the big money. Like those mean reversion trades on the like larger time frames, they don't come often, right? And yeah, it's difficult. Speed sell it. Yeah, speed. It looks it's going to dump. It looks heavy. I think that 43, 42 to 45 area, that's kind of the line in sand for the bulls. Even if it goes there, it's going to be a lot very panicky. Since the kind of trend is down and he has just went up as far as it could before, changing the structure, and it didn't even close the gap. So, and even today, like things have changed, right? Even during the last time we made the top 45, 49 something, it was on the back of a news event, right? And it got stopped. Like in the prior months, we have seen all these CPI reports and stuff. It would just rocket through and wouldn't stop. So now these numbers are kind of they give confidence to the bears, because it's not able to take out those highs that easily. We'll see if we get above 44 today's highs, but like normally, like on this kind of news or stuff, once we start pushing, we don't stop. Like, so things have definitely changed a little bit. OPEX is next week. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we used to like top out every month before OPEX, and then after that, we'll start selling. Been quite a pattern the last 4 months. Very clear in hindsight. You executed in real time. It's been a slow grind down, right? The price action, like that's your opening range high and the low, and we're chopping around. Like these all red candles grind down, all red candles grind down. We finally flushed below the lows once, and then we've come back up. Let's see what we get, what kind of reaction we get here. How's the 1 hour looking? Back test 4390. I think it tests slower. 86.5 would be decent target minimum, I would say. Being yesterday's lows and the value area low for today. And below that, it's good night. Like, I think we go 65, like this line right here. That would be my target if we do actually get below the lows today, or even get below 80. I think we actually go there. Yeah, it may be annoying near 74 or something. 72, we'll see if it gets there. How the price action is. But yeah, it is weak. Looking at the 5 minute chart right here, so this is right here overlapping. It got stopped right there. 5 minute red candle below the VWAP and the close. Let's see if they save it. Jingle, what's the purpose of the DOM? I'll show you the DOM. Just give me a minute. That's the DOM right there for you. So just look at these orders right here. So this is just for execution. It's an execution tool, right? The depth of market, your orders buying and selling. And in between, it's like a small real-time footprint. That's what it is. It's just showing you the bid and the ask. And all you want to see is absorption, right? If there's big lots, if there are buyers coming where you want to buy, or if there are sellers selling where you want to sell, that's what you want to look at. You don't want to be buying or selling where it's just zipping through the areas, just like 50, 60 lots. That's probably not the thing you want to look for in the depth of market. So bouncing here. I think we get some acceleration here to the downside if we actually do break this this consolidation right here, 90 to 92. It's weird, like ES is showing some buying here, but NQ is a little bit weaker. Are you full bear bull or I don't know, man. I have my levels right, so as long as we're below 42, 40, 43, 80, 85, 86, you have to lean bearish, right? And above 44.15, yeah. If I want a short, I'll probably take a short at 44, 45, something like that. But like if it gets above 4400, I'm not sure I want to short it. Like yesterday was a nice trade. Like I really clearly front ran it like a Dumbo, but 44. It's weird. Like you have your level marked on the chart where you want to sell, and you'll still be an asshole and sell it so early, and then cry when it gets to the level and turns around. Nice push here. Yeah, it's a little bit selling here. 94.75. 400 lots. Let's see if they can take it above it. 94.75. Definitely trying to stop this run. Down 1 point. Next time, can you stream tape and kind of explain what you see? Yeah, we can go through that if you want to see. It's just I'm trading right now too, right? So trading on stream makes me kind of nervous. Trading alone is nervous enough, right? Yeah, it's hard, man, to stream it unless you're streaming a sim account or something like that. Yeah, the real account is ballsy. So I would do like things like I shouldn't do. Like I would, just to show people like I can trade or something. So that's not the way how trading is, right? Trading is I don't know. It's you change your mind like 6 times executing. And you place 1,000 lots offer, please help your room to book short. Yeah, let's do that, man. Sold like 500 at 95. Ryu Gaston 400 something. If they screw me, I am coming after you. Look at this nice piece of annoying ES has been at the close and the view up. Oh man, they don't. They do have potential to actually annoy everybody, like especially on the short side. I can see it. It can happen. And above 96, it'll only get worse. But below that, like, they're in trouble. 89.75 is the midpoint, half back. Let's see if we can get bids above 96. That would be a red flag. But so far it's just offers. So it looks okay on the short side. Go on, yes, don't be annoying. Just go down. Did you buy 43.77? No, I didn't, man. I didn't buy. I mean, I did buy it 78, but I took 2 points and just like fucked off. Do you do stocks also sometimes? No, man. I don't have. I don't do stocks. Just futures. No DOM. No, I use a DOM. I do use it. Delta kind of curling right up. Lower high on the 5 minute. Yeah, if they don't panic the shorts, they'll just like go above 98. I'm not sure it can, but like, if I'm not sure, it probably will. It just annoy me, right? Buy pullback at 88. No, I would not do that. I mean, it depends on like I can't give trade advice to anybody, right? It just depends what you're looking for. Is it a scalp or is it a positional trade? Like we're kind of the upper end of this consolidation on the week. I'm not sure, like unless you have some like inside information that can actually move the market to 4,500 so quickly. Like what's the rush to just buy it here or like yeah, but anything can happen, right? Nobody knows. But just whatever trade you're putting on, just know where you'll be exiting it, right? Just know where you're wrong, so you don't buy 88 and like be offside for 20 points, right? If it works, it's gonna work. There's not much risk required for it. Like it all depends on, right? Like what's your target and what kind of risk tolerance you have. So everybody's different. So it's tough to say. How does delta work? Delta is just what do we call? It's the difference between the bid and the ask. So it just shows you is the majority of the business being done on the offer or the bid. So if delta is kind of moving up, there's more buyers are hitting more market orders, to lift the prices. And if the delta is going down, that means people are aggressively selling into the bid. And it also delta is kind of key in if delta is really moving up and the price is not right, then you can see like the buyers are trying to hit market but still can't get any continuation above. So those kind of scenarios you can paint a picture with delta. Like it does work sometimes, but not always. Yeah, 93 is still kind of trying to hold it up. You have to break this kind of box right here. So how would we draw it? So this box right here. Oh my god, my computer is so slow. You want to be on right side on this box. Small little consolidation. We have our line in sand right at 98. Above that, you have to be bullish. Not you, I mean, I have to be bullish. But this is kind of top of the range for this week. We have moved just too quickly. 84 to 95. You mean the opposite speed, right? 95 to 84. Help it on. Hi, Jingle. Just checking in. I muted you on Twitter, man. In case you're wondering, you're not getting any replies. But I do welcome you here. What does ES want? $40 to go to close. I bet they're gonna annoy everybody. I think we close between 84 and the highs. And that's what usually happens with these news events. We haven't been able to break it yet till now. I mean, we did look below, but like couldn't hold there too long. We will see. Yeah, 84. Yeah, I'm looking at 8250 if I can get that on the downside. 8250. What does it look like? Right there. If we can get it. It's funny how my charts are linked. I drew a little box here and it just drew the same box on the 1 hour. It looks funny here. Yeah, 8250 speed. Why 8250? That's where the last big buyer was. How would I show you? I'll show you on the delta. Right there. You see that? It's 4,000 on the bid. So I mean, yeah, 84. It's not a bad place to get out of shorts here, right? You never know which level starts to hold up, right? But like 8250 would be nice if it were to move down. 9150 on the bid. They don't stop by bidding it, right? Come on. Just a little. Small nano sell off. At this point, actually 86.5 wouldn't be bad. But you know, if they go that down, they're gonna take the stops. People usually put stops behind like those stupid levels, like the low from yesterday. It's a very stupid place to put the stop, but yeah, people do that. So it will, if it gets close to that, I reckon we like, sweep some liquidity there if there is any. We'll see. If we do get, they'll just like suck you in here, and then the next candle is a big giant green dildo, and like boom. This is how annoying trading is. It's pretty beautiful when it goes your way, but it's equally frustrating and annoying. And looks like it wants to annoy. They never make it easy, right? See that push? Oh my god, like, did I just like say what is gonna happen? Are you playing ES or MES? I'm on the ES, man. Clearly, like, they want to buy the VWAP. Like, here, some, whenever price goes down there, we do see bids come in. We need sellers. If you're short, you need somebody to crack it and start offering holding below for them to fold. Right now, it's just chopping around. Small little push, and now reversing. Watch your short, Jingle. Like, I don't look at other people when I trade, right? If intraday, don't do that. If I'm wrong, I'll probably just get stopped out. I do respect like many people on Twitter, but it just doesn't work out for me to follow other people's calls. Like, if you remember the first stream, I got out of my 45-27 short, and then it just like fucked, like crashed, 300 points down. I would have taken that many points down, but like definitely there were like 10-15 handles on that trade. So nobody knows what's happening, right? Everybody has an opinion. We express our opinions with money, and we'll see. What level is you stop at? Somebody wants a target. I think I'll be compromised of 98.5. So after that, it's just about how much money I want to donate, I think. But this is the thing, I suck, right? I don't put my trades on. I don't keep my trades which are actually working. So if something is working, just let it work. Because eventually your winner has to pay for your losers and then pay you after it as well. So yeah, that's the biggest thing I struggle with. Holding losers. Holding winners, sorry, holding losers, I'm like champion. Yeah. I think these are problems every trader suffers with in the start. It takes a lot of time to perfect the execution. Little box still can't get out. Chopping. Does anybody follow Shine? What do you think of his style? I don't know, man. Like, I followed his tweet when I like didn't know actually what trading was. So I'm not too sure. Like, people don't share their style, right? Not everybody does. It's just like, it's like some of the accounts is just like, here's my level if it works, and then they'll just be like, oh my god, I'm the best ever. That's what Twitter is about, right? Never know what they executed, how they executed, but it doesn't seem how it doesn't is how it seems on Twitter. Your winners have to pay for your losers. Write that down. Yeah, that's pretty important. Like if you can't hold them, like good night. You're never gonna make money ever. It's the most difficult thing to do. I mean, you always like keep. I don't know. People are getting bearish in the room, and 91 is catching bid. So this box has to break to the downside. Otherwise, like I don't know. Jingle revealed his top market maker coming for him now. It's I think the market has more obstacles than hunting for one lot Jingle, and 44 of his subscribers currently watching. So I'm not sure that's anybody's priority, especially when you're having a key battle. How many candles is this? Like this consolidation? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Almost 1 hour in this range. Can you imagine the pain, like people who shorted here and didn't close it? Like they are like suffering. Oh my god, if it takes off to the upside, like these are the people who will add points here. I think even analyzing my own self, like what thing actually screws me in my execution is time. Like having realistic expectations of time is very important. Like people will say like, yeah, if you put on a trade, it doesn't start working immediately. You probably get out. I don't think so. That's the way it works. Like if you look at like 4280, like how long did market spend there? How many pushes it were? And what a move you got after it. So I think it's more about how much drawdown are you suffering. If market is just like sitting there and doing nothing, and it's pretty extended from value, you have a good chance of just keep holding it and not be stopped out because time is running out or something. But yeah, if you want to capture big moves, your time frame has to be different. It has to be 2-3 days if you're looking for a 40-50 handle trade, even bigger depending upon the volatility. Or just like keep really small time frames, like just in and out, 1 point, 2 points, and just be done with it. I know traders who do both, so it's different for everybody. I think I'm just like still kind of in the phase like where you're discovering like what style suits me the most. So trading is all about perfecting execution. It takes time, but yeah. Like this week was so bad. Like some of the stuff I did, I was like, to the point of where it gets disgusting. So let's see if bids show up again. 92 had some little bit of bid right there. I don't know. I just feel like just closing it. And whenever I close my short, it just the move. So I was short like 86 or 87 right before the flush down. And I took 2 points and it just like swooshed. And I was like, oh my god, like how do I pick that? I would always get in when the move is prime for continuation or breakdown, and then I will scalp couple points, and it's like 5 minutes later, it's like boom. I was like, oh god. So just like sharing, like in this move down to 92, I wanted to take it off, so haven't yet, but let's see if that holding pays me off. Just a little bit of awareness, right? Because I know whenever I close it, it's like whoosh. So let's see if we can short 90. Gaston was long 92. Did you bank Gaston? Couple points, 3 points there. Moon phase is good edge. Yeah, man, everything is good edge, whatever makes you risk adjusted returns. I think Jingle is a market maker. I wish. People that get out instantly is a testament to the size of their ego. Eating some May is humble pie. I don't know. I don't know what to say about that. See? I wanted to take it off and just a little bit of awareness that whenever I want, I've been like frustrated enough. That's when the consolidation moves in the way of the direction I was intending. Weird, huh? Let's see if we can. We still haven't broken yet. Let's see if we get something down. Come on, ES. Don't annoy everybody here. We're not gonna let 86.5 big boys do, you know, and the stupid ones who haven't closed it yet to make money. Push! Come on, sell it. Dump it. Dump it. Oh god, it's right at VWAP. Is there very bids? It's offers showing up, so it's fine. Any bid shows up, I'm gonna fuck off. Finger on the flat button. And then it just goes down 15 handles and then I cry. We'll see. Where would I be wrong? Let me see if I can move my stop up. Aren't they annoying? Aren't they annoying? $90.5 with 183 on the bid. I accepted the May and returns are better. I was guilty of ditching after 3-4 ticks in the wrong direction. I wasn't the. I don't know. It's everybody's different, right? Like what's the ego hit for you? Is some for some people it's like some May. It's for other people it's like just taking a loss. So that's why like trading is so difficult and amazing at the same time. Like it's we have got so many different styles to play. Like everybody has some different things they use to make money or lose money, and everybody's different. Like how they think about the markets, and so you gotta figure yourself out. And I think the best way to do is have stats about your trading. Most of us do not. I'm guilty of it, but like you need to have stats of the trades you take based on what you took it and why you took it, that kind of stuff, right? Last 25 minutes. Some absorption here. Come on, man. You not come this far to just annoy everybody here. Nice move. 87.25 is the opening range low. Let's see. Oh, it's some absorption here. Let's see. Oh god, I've just taken it off. Let's see if I can get it above from a little back in. But it probably never does. If I take it off, it's like, oh god. 86.5. Just exited 87.5. One tick above the opening range low. 88 was buying, right? But who gives a fuck? It's melting down now. It's okay though. It's a game of regret, right? No matter what you do, you always will have some kind of regret. Either you entered too early, you exited too late, there was something happening, and there's always something to pick on in a trade, but like it's fine. I'm happy with 87.25. Made like 6 handles on there. See, took the stops of 86.5, right? The last one was back to 85. Ah, the box of Jingle Bell, huh? I don't know if you guys like, I don't know, understand the process of trading a little bit of how things how I was looking at it, the consolidation and stuff. So only one jingle. You goddamn right. I don't trade shots on the board. This shot was kind of obvious for 10 points. Yeah, I mean, it was kind of weak, right? In hindsight, it was obvious. But we actually did take the trade too, so that's nice. Now we are at the value area low on the day, right? At the previous day's lows. Like, if you think it's gonna be a rotational close, there's no point shorting here, but like definitely there is, like, these are the things I worked on for my next week, making some rules and sticking to them so that I don't have those big losses. So the thing is, you should never be long below a previous day when the price is below a previous day low. The previous day low is 86.5. And if the price is continuously getting lower and lower, it's offering lower and lower, what are the odds that your long position is going to work out? Because you're already, that day you're offside, and you're also offside considering the previous day's inventory. So your chances that somebody's going to come out and reverse the entire thing for you are slim. Yeah, if you want to take just like quick trades, that's fine. But like, these are the couple of things that I want to make, ingrain those rules in my trading. Same thing with the high. You don't want to be short above if we are above a previous day's high. What are the odds that unless like it has extended enough from that point where a mean reversion trade would make sense on a day-to-day basis? Like, there are reasons to hold short here if the price starts continuing below 86.5. And there's no reason to be long if you're below 86.5. Yeah, I think speed, you got your move, to 85. Yeah, I left a couple of handles, but that's fine. Manage account. Goddamn right. Well, obviously we were all short. Well played. Yeah, good job to the room, Sometimes the market makers are with us. His bid came in at 87. Let's see if it starts holding. Cam Carson said Wix to 17.5 is imminent. I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, that's the thing when you're trading, right? Like, if you have your own system and that's what you need to be successful in the game, you can't be paying attention to what everybody's saying. You just gotta stick to your own rules and execute. It's just not gonna happen. Like, yeah, sure. If you don't have time to, have your own system, you have a job, and you have a little bit of idea what the levels are, and you like some people on Twitter and you want to execute small positions based on the levels, sure, do that if it works for you. But yeah, if you have any kind of serious thoughts about making it as for the long term, you need your own system that works for you, and you have to understand how your brain works emotionally and how you usually execute and what your flaws are. Then you have a chance. Our biggest enemies in trading is ourselves. Like, market's never to be blamed, it's always us. Let's see how the 1 hour looks. We can take off this box. I will just leave it on, that's fine. See right here, 2 wicks, higher high on the hourly, and the next one is red. Wicks, some support here. You can see the support on the order flow as well. But yeah, if like we get like really I don't know if we can get that kind of selling here, considering like 82 have been buying and we have shorts trapped underneath. If we can get a significant move, but if things do get really crazy into the close, 65 is the target. I think bears would be like. 5 minute. I broken the range to the downside. Like this right here was my original target, and like look where I bailed out. 87.25, 82.50. That's the problem, right? Like if I was offside, I would keep holding, justifying moving the stops and stuff. And when it's going with me, you're like, oh, let's just take the money here on anything you see on the dom or stuff. So it's just, I think awareness is going to fix that. I just watched Gaston scream. Oh god, nice dump so far. Yep. What's Nasdaq doing? Oh, Nasdaq right to the area where we thought it would. 815. Yeah, NQ is showing some absorption here. A little bit. We'll see if things turn around. But yeah, I don't want to be long here. We're below a previous day's low. So if things like, especially into the close on Friday, yeah, screw that. We made the money and it's like closing a bad week with a good trade. Is a bid coming in? 84. Yeah. 84 bidding. At the same time, NQ is absorbing. Watch out, guys, if you're short. Put a buy stop at 87. I think I've already zoned out. But yeah, that 87 could work. I can see. I won't be playing that. So I think the shorts get kind of compromised over 89.25. That's where it kind of starts getting out of hand. We might get a rotation back up to 96, 97. But I don't want to play that trade. So simple rules, just trying to take for the next week. Don't be long below the opening range low, and don't be long below previous day's low. I think that's gonna save me from disaster. I don't know how it happens. I always kind of start getting the feeling of just scratching the trade or taking 2 points when it's just primed to go in my direction. Like right here before before the candle, I was like thinking about, you know what, 91.5 is being a bitch. Maybe I should just take my 2 points and get out. But like you just have to build that awareness of how you feel and how the market does on a time to time again basis, and just improve the behavior. 84 got bid, eh? Now 2 points up. I hope if somebody was short, they got out. 84, 85. Jingle watch MCL next week. What's MCL? Oh, micro crude oil. Is that what MCL is? We have 45 people in here. Thank you, everybody, for coming in and tuning in. I really appreciate you guys. I didn't even post a tweet or a link. I'll just see how many people come. You see? And yeah, it's nice to have you guys here. A lot of absorption on the ES. So risk reward kind of not there for about 82. Below 82, I would be like, oh god, this could dump. We'll see. Cheers from Paris. That's a good city, man. Bro, bro, you underappreciate how much we enjoy this stream. Yeah, I don't know. It's just started out casually, right? I was forced by some of my friends on Twitter to just do it, and I was like, dude, you. So when I was like, I don't know if I can call myself a kid. I always wanted to have a YouTube channel regarding to doing some reviews on technology. Like I do like enjoy technology a lot. So reviewing mobile phones and shit. Um, but I never did it. Never did it. Never initiated. And since some of the people on Twitter were like after me that you can do this, you should try it. And I was like, okay, what's the worst thing that could happen, right? Nobody likes it. Maybe two people come and go, and this thing never takes off or never works, right? That's the worst thing. The best thing is like, yeah, you kind of get the chance to explore your creative side. Like I haven't been able to do the things I want to do on stream yet. A little bit cash trapped as well, and trading is not that easy, right? So uh, if because I've just I found out like I can explain things to people in a nice way. So it's not always like the best traders are the best communicators as well, uh, or even any other field, right? And I do enjoy talking to people. So I was like, yeah, let's just give it a shot and how it goes. Now you see that now it hits the target almost like, yeah, it's one tick above 8250, but if it was a loser, you always find a way, just like move your stop 3 points out, 2 points out. That's the thing you need to reverse. You're like, okay, we've broken the box, so those people are trapped on a weekday. Oh god, this is shitting the bed. 1,000 lots on 8125. Let's see if they break it. Iceberg 2500, 8125 taken out. Does it starts to now? It's all about 8125. Does it act as resistance, or we look back below and come back up? That's what's the thing to look for. Some absorption here, near 80. No, I'm itching to click the buy side, but like I'm not going to. That's the discipline I lack. Even though trade does whatever it does into the close, but it's just wow. NQ is like flushing. 795. Should I buy one micro on the NQ? It's a nice trade, eh? I wanted to buy. See that absorption at 79, 75. Nigeria, that's a nice 4 or 5 point scalp. Fuck it. I don't care. I'm actually back to my previous system after ditching Sierra. Sierra wasn't really working for me. So today, even just trading one day, I can see the things I was actually doing before Sierra. So yeah. Yeah, 8125. I'm bullish above, bearish below. I actually wanted to get a nice news service. It's like sometimes I just screw trades up like on news related and stuff. It's not just like I trade the news, but like you need to get up when you see volume on the tape and the news same time, right? You can just like close a trade and think about it. In the long run, I think it is gonna save a lot of money. So buying here into the close. Right where we thought it would come, right? It did actually go below our 8250 by 3 points. Streams are enjoyable. Thank you. Thank you for coming, Market Den. I appreciate you guys all. What do we have here? It's much more fun to trade with someone as well. Have some banter. Of course, man. Like, this is tough business, right? So, there are not a lot of streams out there, especially with FinTweet. I think I know a couple people who stream. They don't know me, but I know them. Oh. Rhubarb Records. Yeah. Goodbye, Jingle. Yeah, I didn't buy it, but like that's a trade I saw and I should have just instinctively clicked it, right? With a small stop, like 2 points. But you know the feeling when you have like you've exceeded your target, what you actually wanted to make on the day, and just to have like even a couple points against it, it kind of I don't know. But that's the psychology I have to get out of, right? Because we trade opportunity, not time or day. So when you see something on the tape, you should just click it. Even if that thing happens on like just one day, like 5 times, you make 5 trades, and in the next 5 days, you don't see anything, you don't trade it. That's how it should be. But that psychology of, you know what, just want to ease into the weekend, it is not particularly bad because considering nobody knows what can happen. But yeah, the one biggest thing I lack is discipline. So if I get some kind of discipline and rules in my trading and keep refining what I do over and over again, it's gonna be fine. That I know. But yeah, practicing execution, it takes time. There's no other ways around it. No matter how much, how many strategies you know, or that kind of thing. Monday gonna be carnage. Depends. But yeah, the market is weak. Let's be simple for the next week. 40. What should we make our pivot? What can I see right here? I would say 43.90 would be a place to gauge if you want to be bullish or bearish, right? That zone was key from prior. What's the POC on the day? This level right here is, it's the VWAP, right? 91.50. And I can see on the longer time frame chart as well. It's a weak session if it closes below 80. There's offers here. I know it's hard to do, but I would like. I should just keep my mouth shut. 2 minutes to go. 4. Holy Christ. I had to pick someone up. Guys, I have some work come up. I'll have to rush and have to close the stream out. We'll do a few of them next week to give you guys some company, right? Thank you everybody for tuning in. If somebody is here who's not subscribed, please do so. It helps me out. And yeah, that would be it. Peace and love. Where do we close? I don't know, man. Right inside value. Hey, everybody. Bye bye. Take care.